And spring always arrives with a sense of anticipation, as if the world is holding its breath, waiting for the first signs of life to burst forth. The air feels lighter, the sky seems brighter, and every morning holds the promise of something new. There's a gentle energy that sweeps through the city, waking up sleepy streets and coaxing flowers from their buds. It feels like a fresh start, a gentle invitation to leave behind the heaviness of winter and embrace the beauty of renewal. Each dew-kissed petal and every soft ray of sunlight reminds me that change can be beautiful, and that growth often happens quietly, almost unnoticed, until suddenly the world is transformed. Today, I woke up determined to savor every moment. The sun poured through my window, painting golden patterns on the floor and promising adventure. I slipped into a light dress, feeling the soft fabric against my skin, and knew I wanted to spend the day outdoors. My destination was clear: the city park, famous for its breathtaking cherry blossoms. As I drove, I rolled the window down, letting the cool breeze fill the car and carry with it the scent of fresh blooms. The world outside was alive, buds unfurling on trees, tulips standing tall, and the gentle hum of a city waking up to spring's embrace. It was a reminder: after every winter, there's renewal, a chance to begin again. Arriving at the park, I was greeted by a breathtaking sea of pink and white. Cherry blossoms lined every path, their petals swirling in the gentle breeze like confetti. The air was sweet with their scent, and the scene felt almost magical, as if I'd stepped into a fairy tale. I paused for a moment, closed my eyes, and took a deep breath, feeling grateful for the simple beauty that surrounded me. It was a moment to appreciate the present, to let go of worries, and to simply be. Sometimes the best days are the ones you don't plan, the ones where you follow your heart and let joy lead the way. Today was about embracing spontaneity, finding happiness in small moments, and sharing laughter with friends under a canopy of blossoms. This was the perfect start to spring, a day filled with hope, renewal, and the promise of many more beautiful days to come. There's something magical about sharing beautiful days with someone who truly understands you. The world feels lighter, brighter, and every moment seems to sparkle a little more when you're with a friend. So as the cherry blossoms painted the park in soft pinks and whites, I reached for my phone and texted my best friend Becca. I knew she'd want to see this. She always loves spring as much as I do. She arrived in minutes, her smile as bright as the morning sun, her eyes lighting up at the sight of the blossoms. It's like we both knew this was exactly where we needed to be. We hugged tightly, already laughing before we even said a word. With Becca, everything feels easy. Our friendship is effortless, like breathing. We wandered the winding paths, arms linked, sharing stories, dreams, and silly jokes, talking about everything and nothing all at once. All around us, the park was alive with joy. Families spread out picnic blankets, couples strolled hand in hand, and children darted between the trees, chasing petals as they floated down. The air buzzed with laughter and happiness, and we let ourselves get swept up in it. We stopped to point out the brightest, most colorful trees, marveling at the way the sunlight made the blossoms glow. There's something about flowers. They have a way of bringing people together, making strangers smile and friends feel even closer. Our friendship has always felt like an adventure, and today was just another wonderful chapter. It wasn't a grand event or a big celebration, but it was meaningful in its own quiet way, a memory we'd both treasure. Sometimes the best moments in life are the simplest ones. Just walking, talking, and laughing with Becca under the cherry trees felt absolutely perfect. Our friendship was blooming, right alongside the blossoms, and I couldn't have asked for anything more. A day this beautiful deserved to be remembered. Becca and I found a pink blossom tunnel and snapped photos, twirling, laughing, tossing petals. The best shots were candid, full of joy and motion. We took silly selfies, knowing these would make us smile for years. Later, we found a quiet bench under a weeping cherry tree. We sat in comfortable silence, watching petals drift down. Sometimes the best conversations are the quiet ones. We put our phones away, soaking in the sights and sounds. The sun, the birds, the fragrance, every sense alive. We were making a mental scrapbook of this perfect spring day. Suddenly, the sky shifted, blue fading to gray. A cool breeze carried the scent of rain. People packed up, but as the first drops fell, I felt excitement, not disappointment. The rain started gently, tapping leaves and petals. Instead of running, we stood still, listening to the peaceful rhythm. The park felt quieter, more intimate. We had no umbrella, but I didn't mind. Sometimes the unexpected is the best part. The rain wasn't the end, it was a new beginning. We smiled, ready for whatever came next. The adventure wasn't over, it was just changing. We embraced the rain, letting it become part of our story. Instead of hiding from the sudden downpour, we kicked off our sandals and let the cool rain soak our feet, laughing as we danced in the open. The world felt alive. every drop of rain inviting us to play, to forget our worries, and to simply be present in the moment. There was a sense of freedom in the air, as if the rain had washed away all expectations and left only joy behind. The grass was cool beneath our toes, each blade sparkling with fresh rain. Cherry blossom petals clung to the ground, their pink hues even more vivid against the glistening green. Everything seemed new, as if the world had been given a fresh start. Blossoms glowed against the wet branches, their delicate petals shining with raindrops. The leaves shimmered like tiny emeralds, catching the light and reflecting it back in 1,000 directions. It was as if the rain had turned the park into a secret garden, just for us. We twirled with arms outstretched, spinning beneath the cherry trees, our laughter echoing through the park. The rain made us feel weightless, as if we could float away on the breeze. Every spin, every giggle, felt like a celebration of being alive. Some people stared from under their umbrellas, surprised by our carefree joy, but we didn't care about the curious glances or the raised eyebrows. In that moment, we were completely ourselves, unafraid to be silly or spontaneous. The rain transformed the park into our playground, turning familiar paths into rivers and puddles. The air was filled with the scent of wet earth and blooming flowers, making everything feel magical and new. We splashed in puddles, our feet sending water flying as we jumped and played. For a little while we were kids again, free from grown-up worries, lost in the simple joy of the rain. Our hair and dresses were soaked through, but we didn't mind. The rain felt like a gentle embrace, and our smiles grew wider with every drop. We felt pure happiness, the kind that comes from letting go and living in the now. Joy isn't about perfect conditions. It's about embracing the moment, no matter what the weather brings. We found beauty in the unexpected, and that made the day even more special. This unplanned, chaotic fun became my favorite part of the day. Sometimes, the best adventures are the ones you never see coming, the ones that surprise you and leave you with stories to tell. We didn't need sunshine to make memories, just each other, a sense of adventure, and the willingness to let go. Together, we turned a rainy afternoon into something unforgettable. The rain amplified our spirits, making every laugh and every hug feel bigger, brighter, and more real. It was a day we would remember for years to come. Sometimes the best memories are made when you let go of your plans and simply dance in the rain, savoring every drop and every moment together. As the rain faded, we found shelter in a gazebo, soaked and smiling. The park was quiet, the air fresh and sweet. We didn't need words, just a look of contentment. The rain became my favorite memory, more magical than the sun. Life isn't always predictable. Storms come, but so does beauty. Sometimes, rain reveals what sunshine can't. That day with Becca was about friendship and embracing imperfection. The best moments aren't perfect, they're real. Dance in the rain, laugh at the unexpected, and cherish those who bring you joy. Don't wait for perfect weather, make memories now. Real joy is loving both the sunshine and the rain.